My name is Diamond K. I am a media personality from UstreamRadio.com, DJ, former club DJ. I've made a lot of Baltimore Club records, production, things like that. But I have released a book called You Are Not the Father. It's available on Amazon.com. You can also go to youarenotthefatherbook.com and find out more about the book and pick it up if you would like. Available on paperback, digital, Kindle and all that good stuff, and audio versions. Now, You Are Not the Father is a very personal book. It's my story, and it was very therapeutic. I didn't realize how affected I was by my personal situation, which I speak about extensively in my book. The book covers a 20-year period of my life, from 1993 to 2013. And several things made me write the book. But initially, like I was saying, it was therapy. I went through a situation where, I had to do a paternity test. Actually, I had to do two paternity tests with two different children. And during the paternity, after the paternity test, the results came back that I was not the father of the children. Namely, I was not the father. He was 7 years old at the time, and it devastated me. And I'm the type of person who likes to keep things inside and try to maintain, a level of control. So the book talks about how I met his mother, and our relationship, and my relationship with several other women, his birth, and it goes into that, and it tells our story, and that is in the book You Are Not the Father, available on Amazon, also at youarenotthefatherbook.com. Now, the other reason that I wrote the book was to help other people. And a lot of men go through the situation that I went through. It's not unique to me, obviously. But a lot of times guys don't want to talk about it. And I didn't want to talk about it for several years. I didn't tell anyone. My family knew, and his mother knew, but that was it. We continued. I go into the story of everything in the book, so I'm not going to, speak too much about it, but in depth about it. But a lot of guys don't want to talk about it, don't like to talk about it, and I think that it affects their other relationships, be it work, be it their personal relationships, their relationships with their friends. It's this is something that you have to get out. And speak about it, especially if years have passed, like passed with me, where you had a big bonding with the child and all that kind of stuff. So that was definitely something that I encountered, and I knew that a lot of other people encountered it as well. So speaking about it, hopefully I can help, guys, families deal with these bad, disappointing DNA paternity test results. That's one major reason why I'm sharing my story in the book. So the DNA test results, going through the whole process, the swabbing of the mouth, they take your photos and all that good stuff. Of course, that's not painful. It's not. But when it's going on, it affects you internally, in your mind. At least it did for me. And then what was the most difficult about it to me was waiting for the results. And at the time we took the test, the results took about 3 weeks. And it was 3 of the longest weeks of my life. Very difficult. And like I said, I spoke about this in the book. You know, another thing about it, another reason that I wrote the book, and this was a big reason. When I was writing the book, his mother and I were not on good terms. And, through the course of arguing, you say things that you don't mean, or you say things to hurt someone, or maybe you mean it at the time, but, the words cut. And I was under the impression, based on where her and I were at that moment, that I was not going to be able to see him anymore. And this was after, this was after his, the results came, and right before, actually. And I didn't know what she had said about me and to him, and I wanted to be able to tell him how I felt, what was my version of the events. And I didn't think I would be able to talk to him. And I didn't know whether or not once he got older, he would even want to talk to me. So I started recalling the stories about, what happened. And, I wanted him to be able to hear from me in my words what I was feeling about him being my son, how I felt about him, and not bad talking his mother, because that's not what it was about. I didn't really speak negatively about her. I didn't speak negatively about her. I told in the book what happened. Sometimes I was the good guy. Sometimes she was the good person, and sometimes I was the bad guy, and sometimes she was the bad guy. And I wanted him to know how I felt, why things happened the way they did, and if he never wanted to talk to me, I wanted him to know exactly what my position was, and I didn't do anything wrong to him. I didn't feel like I did, and I was hoping that he would feel that way, but I wanted to document all of the things that I was feeling. And so I poured it all into this book, You Are Not the Father, Life and Times of a Childless Parent. And that's the book. That's what it is. It is available right now on Amazon.com, youarenotthefatherbook.com. I am yours truly, Don McKay. And any other information that you need about me or about the book, it is available there. If you want to contact me, I am available for speaking engagements and interviews and things of the such. So I'm going to close it out here. I hope that you enjoy the rest of your day. And yours truly, Don McKay, I am signing out. Thank you.